stop right there. Before you scroll away, answer this honestly. Do you believe being good keeps you safe? That kindness protects you? That generosity builds loyalty? That honesty automatically earns respect? If you said yes to even one of those, you're about to confront one of the most dangerous lies society ever taught you. Here's the brutal truth. Goodness does not guarantee safety. In fact, used blindly, it can destroy you. Your relationships, your career, your confidence, your dreams. And centuries ago, one man saw this pattern clearly. Niccolò Machiavelli watched kind rulers fall. He saw generous leaders betrayed. He witnessed decent men crushed by ruthless opponents. And he wrote it down in The Prince. Today, we're uncovering his hidden truth, the shocking cost of blind goodness, and how to transform it from weakness into power. Let me be clear. This is not about becoming evil. This is not about hurting people. This is about being good strategically, not blindly. Because in a world full of wolves, being a sheep doesn't make you virtuous. It makes you vulnerable. Say this to yourself. I choose strategic goodness. From this moment forward, everything changes. 1. Goodness as exposure. Think about the kindest person you know. Are they deeply respected? Or are they the person everyone calls when they need something? Here's the uncomfortable reality. Consistent, boundaryless kindness makes you predictable. And predictability makes you exploitable. When you never say no, people stop asking. They start expecting. They stop appreciating. You become the office doormat, the friend who always pays, the family member who always sacrifices. Machiavelli warned, the lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. Translation? You cannot survive as only one thing. If you show no teeth, the world assumes you don't have any. Repeat this. I protect my energy. 2. The generosity trap. Here's something that sounds backwards. The more you give, the less people value it. At first, generosity creates applause, gratitude, praise. But over time, something shifts. Your exceptional kindness becomes normal. Psychology calls this hedonic adaptation. Humans adapt quickly to good treatment. Help someone once? They're grateful. Help them 10 times? They expect it. Say no once? You're selfish. At work. Stay late every day? That's your standard. Leave on time once? You're not committed. In relationships? Always compromise? That's expected. Stand firm once? You're difficult. Machiavelli understood this deeply. Benefits ought to be conferred gradually, and in that way, they will taste better. Scarcity creates value. Abundance destroys it. Say it. I give strategically. 3. The mask of virtue. Here's a hard truth. Society judges appearances, not intentions. People don't see your heart. They see your image. Machiavelli wrote, everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Perception shapes power. The most effective leaders appear compassionate, decide firmly, smile publicly, strategize privately. This is not hypocrisy, it's control. A surgeon cuts to heal, a parent disciplines to protect. A leader says no to serve the greater yes. The mistake most people make? They show softness to enemies and strength to friends. Strategic people reverse that. Say this, I control my image. 4. The economics of power. Every yes costs you something. Time, energy, focus, opportunity. Your resources are finite. Unlimited kindness equals guaranteed depletion. Airplanes teach this clearly. Put your oxygen mask on first. Why? Because if you collapse trying to save others, you save no one. Saying yes to everyone is saying no to yourself. Machiavelli said, "He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command." You cannot command others if you cannot command your time. Repeat, I protect my resources. 5. Strategic virtue. Your goodness should not be automatic. It should be intentional. Think of it like a weapon. A sword on a wall is decoration. A sword in skilled hands at the right moment changes history. Instead of helping everyone a little, help the right people deeply. Instead of saying yes often, say yes powerfully. This creates 1. Scarcity. 2. Respect. 3. Impact. Before saying yes, ask, does this align with my goals? Can I do this without draining myself? Will this create meaningful results? If not, say no, kindly, firmly, without guilt. Say it. I choose effective kindness. 6. The illusion of gratitude. Here's something painful. Gratitude expires. Repeated favors stop feeling like gifts. They become obligations. People remember what you didn't do last week more clearly than what you did last year. Machiavelli observed, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand." People judge what they see now, not your past sacrifices. This doesn't mean stop helping. It means stop over-helping. Let people feel your absence sometimes. Let your value be visible. Say it. I create lasting impact. 7. Results over intentions. The world remembers outcomes, not motives. Nice people avoid conflict. Good people resolve it. Nice people maintain comfort. Good people create change. Machiavelli famously wrote, "The end justifies the means." This does not mean do evil. It means intentions are meaningless without results. People don't live inside your heart. They live with the consequences of your actions. Ask yourself, am I trying to be liked or am I trying to be effective? Say this, I focus on outcomes. 8. Legacy and survival. History doesn't honor the merely agreeable. It honors the impactful. You cannot create change if you don't survive long enough to make it. Strength first. Impact second. Legacy last. Machiavelli wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." What he meant was this: respect outlasts affection. You don't need to choose between goodness and strength. But if forced, choose strength. Because strength gives you the power to choose goodness wisely. Weakness only gives you vulnerability. The final truth. Goodness without strategy is a trap. It makes you exploitable, drains your resources, creates unsustainable expectations, prevents real impact. But goodness with strategy, that becomes power. It becomes influence. It becomes protection. It becomes legacy. Now the real question is this: will you keep being good blindly until it breaks you? Or will you master goodness and turn it into strength? Your goodness is not your weakness. Used wisely, it becomes your greatest advantage. Say it one last time. I master strategic goodness. In a world full of wolves, don't be a sheep. Be a shepherd. Strong enough to protect, wise enough to choose, disciplined enough to endure. I'll see you in the next chapter.